Some of you may remember this. I'll be watching you. Expend energy. Yes. Expend energy. You see, if you and I could see, and maybe some of you can, if you and I could all see as many spiritual masters do, we would see everything in the world, each of us, as energy, as a flowing, changing, interwoven matrix of energy. Many years ago, I was at a spiritual intensive with Guru Mai. Some of you may be familiar with her. I know some of you are familiar with her. Guru Mai is a great spiritual teacher out of the Hindu and yogic tradition. And as she sat there before hundreds and hundreds of us, and she looked out, beheld everyone there, she said, "What I see, all I see, is beautiful, shimmering energy. And I have no doubt that that is what she was seeing. Beautiful, shimmering energy. That's what we are. Everything in the manifest universe is energy. Everything. And physics has now proven what spiritual masters have been teaching for millennia. We pay a lot of attention to energy, a lot of attention, particularly to outer energy. How much are we going to pay when we pull up to the fuel pump? Yeah. What is our gas bill? What's our electric bill? We pay attention to those costs. Even now, wind, solar, and thermal energy, what does that cost on a relative basis? Our culture spends so much time and effort and money and worry about outer energy. But there's another form of energy that many people are beginning to pay attention to, and that is inner energy. Inner energy. If you, those in the New Thought movement, then that would be who?
Us.
Those of us in the New Thought movement are on the vanguard of a seismic shift in awareness. And it has to do with our understanding of inner energy. This infinite supply of energy that lives in each one of us and has nothing to do with the food we eat or the sleep we get. Just as everything in our physical world requires energy, everything in our inner world requires energy as well. Have you ever been thinking about a thought? You're focused, you're concentrating, all right? You've been there? Yes, I hope. Been thinking of a thought, and another thought shows up. Another thought intrudes. Yes? Yeah.
All the time.
All the time. Another thought intrudes. It takes force, an opposing force, to move that interfering thought out of the way. It takes energy to move that thought that you don't want to hold at the moment somewhere else. And doing that over and over and over is tiring and draining. Have you ever had an emotion that you didn't want to have? Especially when you were doing something that you had to do, and the emotion that you were having and what you had to do, they didn't line up. So what do? You push it out of your mind. We do it. Either consciously or subconsciously, we move it out of the way. And you know what that takes? Energy. And that's really tiring because it takes more energy to move an unwanted emotion out of the way than an unwanted thought. At the other end of the spectrum, well, I mean, I'm sure you've had times when you just can't concentrate, and you feel really drained. You're mentally and emotionally just spent, and you have like zero energy, and you don't know how you're going to do the next thing. Then there's the complete other end of the spectrum. Remember a time when you were inspired, or a time when you were in love. Maybe right now. Both. Inspired. I'm inspired and in love right now. How was your energy then? Off the charts. Right? Your energy was just astounding. You didn't know where it was coming from. And it didn't matter if you hadn't eaten. It didn't matter if you hadn't slept. You were just buzzing with energy. It was just coursing through you like waves. You could feel it. It was tangible and palpable. It was good. That source of energy is available to each and every one of us, and it's infinite. Question, another good question. Who here has ever been 20-something? Raise your hand. I know, Gina, you don't have to raise your hand at this one. You'll get there. So just go with us, Gina. Yeah. So, you were 20-something. I'm guessing, it's a pretty safe bet, that you've had an experience like this. So you're 20-something, and your boyfriend or your girlfriend, they dropped you. They broke up. How you feeling? You're bummed. You're depressed. You don't want to go anywhere. In fact, during the week you don't. I mean, yes, you might go to class. You might even go to work. But you're just barely present. You're just going through the motions. Your friends call you on the weekend, ask you to go out. You continuously beg off. You have no energy at all. You're just wiped out. Now you're eating, and you know you're eating because there are pizza boxes piling up in the corner. or maybe on the floor. So it has nothing to do with food. You're sleeping more than ever before. You're sleeping way more than you need. And you wake up and you're still tired. You think it's never going to end. Have you been there? Yes. I have. So, one day, phone rings. It's your girlfriend. Yeah, the one who dumped you 3 months ago. And she's saying, "Hi, it's me. Do you remember me? I'm so sorry. I feel so terrible. I feel so bad. Leaving you was the worst thing I've ever done in my life. Can you ever forgive me? Please talk to me." And you hear in the background an angelic chorus of Barry Manilow singing. Come on, join me, because you know I don't sing that one. Can't smile without you. Can't laugh without you. I can't. I can't. I'm finding it hard to do anything. And then she says, keep it going. And then she says, can I come over right now? Right now. Now how do you feel? How long do you think it's going to take you to leap out of bed, make the bed, clean the apartment, go down to the Quick Mart, get some flowers. Yeah, it's an upscale Quick Mart. Get back, cook a meal before she arrives. Instantly you have all the energy you need for that. The moment you put that phone down, you were filled with an amazing amount of energy. Where did it come from? Where did it come from? Just a nanosecond before she called, you had nothing. You were empty. And with a single phone call, a single I miss you, I want you, I need you, I can't live without you, you're filled. What happened? What changed? To help me understand the concepts I'm sharing today, I've been using as source material Michael Singer's wonderful book called The Untethered Soul. And in this book, he makes absolutely no mention whatsoever of Jesus or Buddha or anyone like them. And he doesn't have to make his unbelievable wisdom apparent. His book was published in 2007. In about 33 AD, give or take a few years, Jesus was teaching the exact same wisdom, the exact same truths as is Michael Singer today. Jesus came to a Samaritan city, and I tried to find a pronunciation on this, and and Marty, if you can help me out, I'm going for it's. I'm going to call it Sychar.
Sure.
Thanks. We've got a fellow Unity minister here. He came to the Samaritan city of Sychar, and tired from his journey, he sat down next to a well. And this is what happened. A Samaritan woman came to draw water, and Jesus said to her, "Give me a drink." I think he said it nicely. The Samaritan woman said to him, "How is it that you, a Jew, ask a drink of me, a woman of Samaria?" Jews do not share things in common with Samaritans. That's in parentheses. Jesus answered her, "If you knew the gift of God, and who it is that is saying to you, 'Give me a drink,' you would have asked him, and he would have given you living water." The woman said to him, "Sir, you have no bucket, and the well is deep. Where do you get that living water? Are you greater than our ancestor Jacob, who gave us the well?" Jesus said to her, "Everyone who drinks of this water will be thirsty again. But those who drink of the water that I will give them will never be thirsty. The water that I will give will become in them a spring of water gushing up to eternal life." The woman said to him, "Sir, give me this water so that I may never be thirsty or have to keep coming here